account for yourself. Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Spare the sympathies. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Hoping that somebody pray for me, and I pray that somebody hope for me. I'm staying when nobody wants to be proposed it. Be on record emotions, ready to go whenever you started know the road is on top of the pedal to the floor. The enemies on the trail, man, it's unavailable. I'm a little mind, so I go. What a plot of a drop to the top of an ass. All the plans off the planet, rats across the dance. Stop beating me, I'm on the head and that. But we can have it, something opposition. Kind of shocking, they wanna stand with precision. I'm on a man to go to back. I ain't talking second back and back it up all better, better, better. Who the baddest? It don't matter, cause we everybody wants to be my enemy. Yeah. Spare the sympathy.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the end of the Winter Mayhem arc here in VRW Warzone. I am the one and only voice of VRW commentary. This is Quantissimo. Tonight we are going to finalize some matches set for VRW's next pay-per-view, Road to Mayhem. Tonight is going to be epic, and tonight we are starting things off with this man who has been a spew of controversy throughout the entirety of Winter Mayhem.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Raymond Page.
If you're Raymond Page, how delusional do you have to be claiming that you want to save someone that used to be so close to you, only to end up attacking him after he was jumped by the law of American terror? Raymond Page claims that he wants nothing but the best intentions of Austyn Storm, and now he's sprung this challenge on Austyn Storm, a one-on-one match where if Austyn Storm were to lose, he would have to vacate the plan for gold that he holds. Raymond Page has been strange for so long, it's time we get some answers. Well, I guess we're not going to have to wait long for this face-to-face confrontation. There is the holder of the plan for gold, Austyn Storm. The man is in no kind of mood as of late. Raymond Page has been constantly bugging, getting under the skin of Austyn Storm, living rent-free in this man's head. Every time he turns, he either hears the voice, an annoying bug voice of Raymond Page, or he's imagining him off of a sixth sense. Austyn Storm is ready to be done with this Raymond Page issue, and he's not going to wait any longer to deal with this problem. What an explosive response from Austyn Storm! But now we've got more business ahead! The Broken Kingdom is here! Marissa, A-Spirit, AJ Graves! What on earth do they have to do with any of this? For so long they have been dealing with the antics. They have been fighting against the system of the Nation of Terror. But now they're interfering with the personal business of Austyn Storm and Raymond Page. But why? And they're not alone either. An understandable truce before our very eyes. The Broken Kingdom are fully aligned with the Charm City Kings. There you see the strategist Brandon Ace. And here comes the muscle of the Charm City Kings, Michael Carter. Michael and AJ were locked in a dungeon match just a few weeks ago, both fighting for the VRW Warzone Championship. But the plot of American Terror, we should say, the plot of Mason Rex, got in the way and allowed him to keep that championship around his waist and over his shoulders. But again, it begs the question, why did the Charm City Kings and Broken Kingdom decide to come out at this time? And things just keep getting from bad to worse. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear, ladies and gentlemen. American Terror is here. David Blaze, Sawyer, Darren Troy, and the greatest of all time, so he proclaims, the VRW Warzone champion, Mason Rex. All are here, but the one person that a part of this tremendous and powerful faction, Jane Van Dam, isn't here due to what happened to her last week. Marissa Barrett extracting her revenge after GVD attacked Andy Jaden after a #1 Contenders qualifying match. What now?
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the VRW Warzone champion, the most successful man in all of VRW history, and the greatest of all time, Mason Rex!
The Don finally grew a pair and is taking control of this entire situation. Now we have ourselves a well-deserved tag team match of revenge. AJ Graves and Michael Carter versus David Blaze and the Warzone champion Mason Rex. This was long overdue. And Mason Rex already trying to screw the system, but it's not going to work. AJ Graves draping his head over the top rope. Michael Carter has been waiting a long time to get his hands on Mason Rex and American Terror. Hell, Broken Kingdom and the Charles City Kings put their differences aside just for this moment. Now finally we have some resolution. Finally we have a general manager willing to step up against American Terror. And David Blaze's first official in-ring match after a number of years. And unfortunately, he has to contest with two people, two of the largest enemies of American Terror. Two of the strongest as well. Michael Carter, who was in the final two of that dungeon match, who probably was humiliated in the worst way when David Blaze emerged from underneath of the dungeon, assisting Mason Rex in retaining the VRW Warzone Championship. Oh! And it seems like the Don has finally decided what exactly he wants to do with the lot of American Terror. And Mason Rex again going after AJ Graves, the illegal warmonger in his match right now, again with the DDT to Michael Carter. And I have no idea how these two are going to be able to get out of this situation again. Michael Carter and AJ Graves, the powerhouses of both of their favorite teams, the Broken Kingdom and the Charles City Kings, who have been at odds for years now. But the fact that the Don has given them this opportunity, look at it coming. David Blaze didn't get the blueprint of Mason Rex and Michael Carter going to make the tag to AJ Graves. AJ, who has been popping off of the Broken Kingdom, but American Terror trying to cool down the momentum that was built up over a month ago for AJ Graves. And Michael Carter resting out on the outside. Look at the straight that power of David Blaze, dropping AJ across the knee, making a tag to the Warzone champion. And AJ Graves now being sent into the corner by Mason Rex. Trying to wrestle for control. Back elbow by AJ. Kick to the midsection by the Warzone champion. And the Warzone champion is trying to pop off. Look at the power of AJ Graves. AJ had a pristine opportunity taken from him. Back at the dungeon match. A Capital Anarchy. Spanking with a pile driver. And there's David Blaze to make the save. For anyone who has been dealing with American Terror, it has been nothing but an uphill battle. Mason Rex has allowed American Terror to grow in numbers. With the inclusion of David Blaze and Jane Van Dam, they're going after every piece of gold whenever they see fit. Mason Rex, whoa! Turning it into a Falcon's arrow, showcasing a bit of strength that we have never seen from Mason Rex in the past like this before. Rex Ranger floats him over into the cover, but look at that corner he is stuck in. Michael Carter, the wingman of Brandon Ace of the Charm City Kings, now the wingman for AJ Graves here in this opening tag team match, courtesy of Byron of the Dawn. It's been weeks since, screw that, it's been months since the Don has exerted some authority here in the Warzone ever since the start of this civil war within the Warzone, started by American Terror, started by Mason Rex, tag made to Michael Carter. And Carter, got dropped with a spear, turns his attention to AJ Graves now. More strength on display, whipping him into the corner and tossing him down. But Michael Carter being taken down again. The anomaly that showed up at Capital Anarchy to save that man, Mason Rex, again abusing the system. But Michael Carter holding his own inside the ring. With David Blaze, tour of the island. Here's a cover, hook the leg, suicide down, Blaze. Able to get that left shoulder up in time. And Michael Carter has his eyes set on the Warzone champion. And now some sweet, sweet revenge. Beating away at the chest of the Warzone champion. Relentless. But David Blaze off the springboard. Here's the cover. Hook to the leg. AJ Graves from out of nowhere. Making a save for Michael Carter. The dog got dropped down. Crossface. Michael Carter trapped in a crossface right now, but there again is AJ Graves making a save. Oh! Catching a back elbow. And AJ having a retreat for the meantime. David Blaze, however, I don't exactly know what the man is going for. What the hell? Taking a page out of Austyn Storm's book, the Vortex Lariat again. AJ Graves with the swift save to Michael Carter. And that's gotta be shots fired to Austyn Storm after being pummeled and attacked by that man along with Darren Troy and Sawyer, who have been barred from ringside along with the rest of the Broken Kingdom and the other half of the Charm City Kings. Expect no interference from either side's faction. We got ourselves a developing faction war here! And American Terrors all on their own, having to deal with two other teams. Tag made to Mason Rex again. How this is all going to end, I have no idea. But Mason Rex, the tactician that he has been as of late, again going after AJ Graves, slugging him with these rights. And Mason Rex taking full complete advantage. Dropping AJ with a DDT on the apron. And here comes Michael Carter. Carter from out of nowhere, coming at the aid of AJ Graves. And now, Mason Rex dropped on the barricade. Again, this is just sweet, sweet revenge for Michael Carter and AJ Graves after what happened to them in the dungeon match. Michael Carter wants to end this match here and now. This is how the dungeon match almost ended. Looking for the ultimate suplex. No! Mason Rex from behind. Chopping the tree trunk legs of Michael Carter, but got out of the way of the drop kick. And now gripping at the nape of the neck, face first into that top turnbuckle, making the tag to AJ Graves. Tag team continuity on display. Look at Graves. Seeing some of that fiery momentum on display. And now toss him again. Overhead scoop slam. Here's a cover. David Blaze again with the save. This is the kind of threat that American Terror poses. Tag made once again to Michael Carter. Relentless and vicious. Well deserved if you're Mason Rex. Here's a cover. There's a save. AJ Graves, however, going straight after David and sending him over and out of the ring. And now in pursuit. Meanwhile, inside the ring, still Mason Rex. Oh, with a leg lariat to Michael Carter. Trying to keep the big man down, but Mason Rex is starting to struggle himself here as these two powerhouses are starting to take complete control over this matchup right now. AJ Graves now dealing with David Blaze on the other part of the ring. And a power bomb on the hard floor. And Michael Carter now has David Blaze in his sights. Mason Rex just getting dropped with that power bomb. Michael Carter, dodging. David Blaze only momentarily. Now back inside the ring. Meanwhile, AJ Gray's going straight after Mason Rex. And got dropped with a boot to the face. As Michael Carter continues to club away at the chest of David Blaze. They're now back inside the ring. Mason Rex, there's no way. There's no way. Are you kidding me? Rex Ranger to Michael Carter. There's no way Mason Rex is able to pull off that win.
Here are your winners, American Terror.
Mason Rex may very well hold the claim as the greatest of all time with one of the greatest feats and now a part of his resume. Regardless of how this matchup came to be, American Terror continues to be a dominant force here in VRW, despite having to be paired up against two of the most powerful warmongers in VRW in Michael Carter and AJ Graves. Strategy overcame the plot of the dawn here in this opening bout. Michael Carter and AJ Graves were starting to get a handle of this matchup until this happened, until the disconnect, until the beast Michael Carter let his rage get the best of him, setting Mason Rex up for this unbelievable feat. The greatest Rex Ranger that has ever been performed in the Warzone. American Terror standing tall. But ladies and gentlemen, there's so much more to cover. Here tonight, we are going to see the last qualifying match. We saw Robin Blackstar be successful last week. Can Ashley Crow do the same when she goes up against Eva Cyanide and Rose Knight? And that's not the only thing that we have to contest with. Coming up next, we are going to see the first championship defense of Ryan Warzone when he defends the Digital Media Championship against a member of PND, Damien Shell. Can he focus on this championship match tonight? Damien Shelley has not been able to pull PND together. Ray Everett has left PND. KJ Hunter is now focused on winning the United Revolution Championship next week in the season premiere of VRW Warzone. And Damien Shelley has been left with Jacob Baker. Baker now being left in the back for Damien Shelley to participate in his first singles championship match one-on-one here tonight. Ryan Warzone has been a phenomenal talent here at VRW Warzone. And his performance in the War Maker tournament, from being in the final two in the elimination match to determine the first ever United Revolution champion, to his bout against said champion, Cam Hardy, an incredible championship matchup. Ryan Warzone then went on after Capital Anarchy. The week following, he challenged Kennedy Reed for that championship that he won 2 out of 3 falls when Kennedy Reed at his lowest. Now the man stands before you. Here in the Warzone, we can call Ryan Warzone your digital media champion. Ryan Warzone, who had this matchup set up. There seems to be a little bit of corruption behind the scenes with Damien Shelley. Blind to that for now. Not sure whether or not Jason Ramirez is going to be stalking this matchup. But this moment belongs to that man in his first championship defense. Hopefully it doesn't turn out like Kennedy Reed.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the VRW Digital Media Championship. Introducing first, now residing in Detroit, Michigan, representing PND, Damien Shell. And his opponent, from Maryville, Quebec, Canada, he is the VRW Digital Media Champion,
Ryan
Ryan Warzone.
Warzone. Will he fall to the same curse of Kennedy Reed, defending this championship and losing it on the first defense? Or will he be able to retain it? Can Damien Shelley focus on his first ever singles championship match? Or will his distraction involving PND get the better of him here tonight? Matchup is now underway, and Ryan Warzone coming straight out the box. Try to get him with a pump kick to the face, and now with a grip of the nape of the neck. Damien Shelley now ramming the elbows into the lower midsection of Ryan Warzone. And Shelley trying to punt fake here. And an elbow to the face. Ryan Warzone now having to strike the hoist Shelley on his shoulders. And now going to drape him over the top rope. And Damien Shelley quickly in the matchup, kicking away the champion. Ryan Warzone now back to his feet, ducks underneath of the roundhouse kick. Has him up on his shoulders once again. And, oh! Thought we were going to see a Death Valley driver instead. Off the fireman's carry into a discus punch. Ryan Warzone now off the striking combinations. Oh, and a stiff forearm! Clocking Damien Shelley from the middle rope now. Ryan Warzone not slowing down whatsoever. On his first championship defense. Boot to the face. Look out, swings into a flatliner. And for Ryan Warzone, this isn't going to exactly be a walk in the park. Right now you have Damien Shelley, who has been thoroughly trying to keep himself together while maintaining the social standing of PND here in VRW. Meanwhile, you have KJ Hunter, who next week will be competing for the United Revolution Championship, trying to take it off of the hands of current champion Cam Hardy. And now, oh! Great maneuver from Ryan Warzone, climbing all the way to the top. Man wants to fly, man wants to do damage. DDT to Damien Shelley. Now goes into the cover, hooks delayed, shoulders are down. Damien Shelley able to get that left shoulder up. And right now, both of these two, if you think about it, do have some issues with focusing in on this championship matchup here, but Damien Shelley able to float over and counter. Again, Damien Shelley has not resolved his issues with Jason Ramirez, especially how the faction war, how they partook in that faction war with a double count out. Of course, it's unresolved issues with Jason Ramirez wanting all of the members of PND to fall in line. And you already got one that completely ditched PND and Ray Everett. Meanwhile, you've got one thing on the mind if you're Ryan Warzone. It's not the fact that you're defending this championship, is that your rival Cam Hardy defending the United Revolution Championship, the title that has eluded him ever since his introduction here in VRW. And Damien Shelley, look at his submission, all locked in now. Counter mutilation, trying to hyperextend the arms. Oh! And a stiff elbow from Ryan Warzone bopping. Oh! Damien Shelley in the face there. Off the snapmare, take that again, and an elbow to the top of the dome. And Ryan Warzone making it back to his feet. And Damien Shelley keeping up with the pacing of this matchup along with Ryan Warzone. Sit into a Rosa, shot straight to the midsection. And now up the ripcord into another forearm for Ryan Warzone. And those forearms are starting to get a bit more stiff than they usually are. Ryan Warzone actually being able to mount Damien Shelley, raining down these punches and a stomp to the midsection. As Damien Shelley now rolling out to the outside. Ryan Warzone keeping his eye on Damien Shelley. Incoming Damien! Avoiding disaster from Ryan Warzone. Top tier play from Damien Shelley. And now stepping down an arm. Damien Shelley wants to close in on his first championship here in VRW. Now back inside the ring, Damien Shelley now wrestling for control. However, up on the shoulders of Ryan Warzone once again, draped over that top rope. And Ryan Warzone again with this malicious beatdown tactic here. You gotta wonder why Ryan Warzone chose to provoke Damien Shelley in the first place, considering the state of mind that Damien Shelley has been in. He hasn't been hyper-focused on in-ring competition. Morley has been focused on his ramen shop business, and a backbreaker from Ryan Warzone. There are a lot of things that can be distracting both of these warmongers here in this matchup, but the fact of the matter is, the Digital Media Championship is on the line, and there's a spear! A spear out of nowhere from Ryan Warzone. There's a cover, hook to the leg. Damien Shelley able to kick out at 2.5. That was fast. That was quick and out of nowhere. Ryan Warzone now off the German suplex. Still holding on to Damien Shelley and catching up with a lariat. Ryan Warzone starting to hype himself up here. Oh! Stomp to the back of the leg here. Damien Shelley able to get his bearing back about him. Catching Ryan Warzone off of that enziguri. Now Damien, oh! Stepping down on the hand of Ryan Warzone. Continuing this onslaught again. Keeping the man trapped. Stepping down on the right hand and wrist. And now for a third time, keeping Warzone grounded. Doing as much damage to that right arm as humanly possible, possibly setting up a submission. Oh, with the mushroom stomp from the top rope. Here's the cover. Digital Media Championship on the line and only a 1 count. And Shelley didn't take too kindly off of that quick kick out. And Shelley has been suppressing this frenzy side of him. Wants to reserve it all for when he gets his hands on Jason Ramirez. Tope con hilo! Damien Shelley starting to look like a force of nature right now. You can't stop him. But oh! Ryan Warzone able to whip away Damien Shelley. Now going to send him into the steel steps. Ryan Warzone very familiar with those steel steps, much like he was familiar with them back at Tenfold. Damien Shelley counters that. Oh, Damien Shelley picking the legs from underneath the Ryan Warzone, initially breaking the referee's 10 count now. And Shelley gonna send Ryan Warzone back inside the ring. Pacing starting to slow down. Ryan Warzone again! Tried to dive to the outside, and Damien Shelley with the trap. Ryan Warzone can't afford to make mistakes such as that. Damien Shelley now just trying to bait him back inside the ring. And Shelley off that springboard, nailed him with a drop kick. And this is exactly what Damien Shelley needs to do. Wear down the champion again, going after the arms of Ryan Warzone. Stomp to the midsection. Tornado enziguri to the lower back, and again stepping down on it. And back to the well once again. This time, target in the right arm. Damien Shelley now. Ooh, got caught with a bicycle kick to the face. And Ryan Warzone continuing to target the left leg of Damien Shelley, trying to take away his movement speed, his ability to climb the top over his diving maneuvers. Ryan Warzone refusing to let go of the Digital Media Championship. So far in its creation, this championship is cursed. The curse started when Kennedy Reed was the first to lose the Digital Media Championship off the first title defense. Ryan Warzone was very close to being on that same trend, but has finally been able to get back into the wheelhouse and scoring himself some momentum. Digital Media Championship on the line. And Ryan Warzone starting to be beside himself, confused on what exactly he has to do to put Damien Shelley away. And oh, bob and weave here. Oh! Dropping Shelley off the knee. And Ryan Warzone off the elbow from the middle rope. Here's the cover again. Digital Media Championship on the line. Kick out from Damien Shelley. And Warzone starting to tire, starting to slow down. Damien Shelley catching these alternating elbows in the face. And a shot to the midsection. Ryan Warzone now toss up into the ropes and again. Stiff right hand to the gut of Damien Shelley and a roundhouse kick. Stiff roundhouse kicks. Now off the Uranagi. There's a vice lock. Keeping Damien Shelley trapped, trying to force him to tap out. But Shelley refusing to give up. Finding an escape, bashing the knee into the back of the dome of Ryan Warzone. Now with a grip in the nape of the neck, Damien Shelley now has Ryan Warzone up against the ropes here. Toss him off the ropes, ran into a brick wall, however. And Damien Shelley still relentless, sending Warzone into the corner. And Ryan Warzone now sending him into the corner. Damien Shelley off the backflip, coming off the comeback train, runs into a lariat. Damien Shelley possibly on the verge of winning championship gold, and again. Match is unresolved here. Ryan Warzone is in deep trouble. Face first into the mat. Damien Shelley. Could it be closing in on the Digital Media Championship? Oh, got caught with a back elbow into a spear. Cover. Ryan Warzone retains the Digital Media Championship.
Here's your winner, and still the VRW Digital Media Champion, Ryan Warzone.
That was a great match for both Ryan Warzone and Damien Shelley. Matchup could have gone either way, but Damien Shelley opening up some of that repressed anger and frustration and putting it into this matchup, having a bunch of near falls towards the end of this matchup, and Damien Shell was trying to show out as best as he could, but the champion himself, with the wherewithal and the will to break the curse of the Digital Media Championship, the first title defense of this man's career in VRW is a success officer gained, and Damien Shell able to put the issues of PND into the back of his mind, but this would be the turning point here. Snapped into that snapmare face buster, and Damien Shell was closing in towards the end of this matchup, tried to play at the hand of Ryan Warzone, and got caught with a second spear into this matchup. Hit the 1, 2, 3. Ryan Warzone is still your VRW Digital Media Champion. Now can the man follow suit in the future?
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, they are the VRW Tag Team Champions, Blondie Bombshell, Alice Terry, the Atomic Blondes.
Kinda got a feel for the Atomic Blondes and feeling disrespected that they have not been able to secure themselves a victory in the past number of weeks, now having been humiliated by Madison Miles after losing to her in Diamond Era via countout. While the Atomic Blondes, Blondie Bombshell, and Alice Cherry Bomb trying to rewrite some of the wrongs that have been done to them, on the verge of defending the VRW Warzone Tag Team Championship against the Undisputed Elite.
From Cronulla, Hawaii,
Lexi Moniz is starting to get irritated with some of the mouthing off the majority of the VRW Warmans have been doing as of late. At first it started with Cora Lee, and now she has inserted herself at the defense of Madison Miles. Lexi Moniz, if anyone in the Warman division with some repressed anger, is this one right here. Great potential in the ring, but the idea to tag with this floor maiden is a little bit confusing.
And her tag team partner from Tallahassee, Florida, Madison Miles.
Now, originally, when it was suggested to Madison Miles that she should stop or at least slow down and assess her career here in VRW, the idea of becoming a tag team wrestler became apparent to her, and last time she was in a tag team match, she scored herself a win. That's undeniable, but Madison has been patting herself in the back a bit too much, and that got herself in trouble with the Women Tag Team Champions. Now, had it not been for Lexi Moniz coming to her aid, I'm pretty sure we would have had herself a handicap match, or at least a beatdown of Madison Miles running her mouth. But if you're Madison Miles, in the back of your mind, you're saying crisis averted. But once again, Madison is in a match with some champions. Match is now underway, and Lexi Moniz starting things off with Alice Cherry Bomb, and already immediately locking in a submission. Octopus stretch here, and here's Madison Miles popping it in the back of the head, and already gonna make her pay for it. Alice Cherry Bomb, raking it in the back, and goes straight after Lexi Moniz once again. Alice Cherry Bomb not too fond of the actions that were partaken of Madison Miles, and of course she's very livid on Madison's bragging of beating both she and Blondie Bombshell, who's just tagged in off of a count out a few weeks ago, and these two have been falling into some misfortune as of late. Blondie Bombshell from the top rope, misses with the elbow, and there's an elbow from Lexi. Blondie Bombshell was unable to qualify for the #1 Contenders War at the War Mania match cover by Lexi Moniz, and a quick kick out from Blondie Bombshell. It was even unsuccessful in taking the VRW Television Championship tag made to Madison from BB Cash, and now they've got a loss hovering over their head that involves that War Maiden, Madison Miles, coming off the ropes. Hurricanrana face first into the mat. Madison Miles now gonna make the tag back once again to Lexi Moniz. And Blondie making it back to the vertical base here. Lexi Moniz, ran into some blockage. Blondie with a German suplex, trying to keep Lexi Moniz in the corner of the Atomic Blondes. And there is the assist from Alice Cherry Bomb, and Blondie looking to capitalize. The disrespectful VRW Women Tag Team Champions, Blondie Bombshell now keeping control of Lexi Moniz. Face first and then that top turnbuckle tag made to Alice Cherry Bomb. Cherry for the top rope, power bomb into the elbow. They did take the Tag Team Championships off of Absolution after we came back from the hiatus off of Tenfold, and they have been, they've been surviving as the VRW Women Tag Team Champions. This time it's Blondie to have the save, locking in a submission again on Lexi Moniz. Octopus stretch is locked in. Lexi refusing to give up here at this point. But look at this, hits is a takedown from Lexi Moniz, and a boot to the face to Alice Cherry Bomb. Now making a tag to Madison Miles, and Madison, who is trying to get back on the up and up on her career here in VRW, haven't been able to score a legitimate victory as of late. Some would argue that yes, a count out win is a win, but it isn't pinning the tag team champions like she should have done a few weeks ago in that tag team match alongside Diamond Era. More on her later on tonight, whatever she's doing with Bram Goodwin and Jason Thomas. Look at this! Look at the strength of Madison Miles! Are you kidding me? Military press dropping! Alice Cherry Bomb down to the mat there, and there's a slug for Blondie Bombshell over of her seat. Misses with the knee, and there's a return from Alice. Tag made once again to Blondie Bombshell. And Blondie closing in, possibly on a victory at the expense of Madison Miles, trying to knock her down a peg. And Blondie Bombshell looking for some chaos theory. Here's a cover for Lexi Moniz, making a save for her tag team partner. And Blondie Bombshell from the top rope once again. Madison trying to get back to a vertical base here. Moved out of the way of the double axe handle. Kick to the midsection. However, blocked that forearm punch. Kick to the midsection again. And tried to go for a drop kick to the knee. Madison Miles going in for the tag, and she got it. Blondie Bombshell tried to run in and stop the tag from happening. Lock it in. Kick to the midsection by Lexi Moniz. Got caught once again. Stiff forearm strike from Blondie Bombshell. A shot to the back of the head. Elbow from Lexi Moniz from behind. Once again. Ooh. Face first. Tag made to Madison Miles. Now some tag team continuity here. Double back body drop. Trying to send Blondie Bombshell to the moon and back. Madison Miles bending back the arms of Blondie Bombshell. Oof. A stiff kick to the chest. Madison Miles setting something up here against Blondie Bombshell. Incoming knee. Here's a cover by Madison Miles. Alice Cherry Bomb to make the save at 2. But Miles isn't ready to stop trying in this matchup here. Kick to the midsection, blocked by Blondie Bombshell. Got caught with a stiff strike there. And a snap suplex from Blondie. And Blondie Bombshell now back to the vertical base. T-bone suplex to Madison. And now goes into the cover. Took her time there. Shoulders are down. Madison Miles able to kick out at 2.5. And you saw in the corner that Madison Miles is going to be saved by a tag team partner. There's a Blondie Bomber. Cover, cover. There's a save from Lexi Moniz. And Madison being brought back to her feet here. Up on her shoulders again with another Blondie Bomber. Cover. Shoulders are down. Madison Miles. And a kick out. And Lexi Moniz dropping a double axe handle. Tag me to Alice Cherry Bomb now. Alice Cherry Bomb going straight after Madison Miles. Got picked from underneath of the legs here. Tag made to Lexi Moniz. Now Lexi starting to stalk Alice Cherry Bomb here. Oh, stiff strike. Face first into the mat here. Lexi Moniz is in no mood now. And Cherry Bomb choosing a smart tactic there. Rolling to the outside. And Madison. Oh! Alice Cherry Bomb avoiding disaster and now putting the boot to the side of the face of Lexi Moniz. Now going to pick her up back at a vertical base here. Now going to send Moniz back inside the ring. Alice Cherry Bomb now keeping her eye on Madison Miles, who came down for the apron. And now these two are slugging things out. An elbow from Madison Miles. And again, count is out 6. Madison Miles. Oh, and a straight jacket German suplex. Counts at 7, but Madison Miles isn't letting up here. From the back, suplex and dropping her face first across the knee. Counts at 9 now. The count is at 9. Madison Miles once again securing a victory off of a countout.
Here are your winners as a result of the countout. Lexi Moniz and Madison Miles.
But again, a win's a win, right? But some people aren't going to take too kindly to that victory again. Taking a look at some of the action here, the VRW Warzone Tag Team Champions, showcasing why they are champions to begin with. And some of the tactics that they were using throughout this matchup, however, unsavory, but it was working out for them. What wasn't working out was their plan to deal with Madison Miles. Coming off of the ropes here, off the counter. Misses with the drop knee, and a knee got caught in the face of Madison. From there, Madison Miles is put through the ringer. 2 Blondie Bombers to Madison Miles. She was saved the first time, but was able to get the right shoulder up at the last second. And Madison Miles was about to be attacked by Alice Cherry Bomb, but Cherry Bomb did not expect the aggression to come out of Madison Miles. And ladies and gentlemen, the story here, Madison Miles is undefeated in tag team matches, but thanks to Lexi Moniz, she avoided a handicap match, and these two Warmans are climbing up in the world.
The following is a #1 Contenders qualifying match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing Alpha from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, Eva Cyanide.
Representing Alpha this week is Eva Cyanide, tag team partner of Amber Young, a former television champion here in VRW. And this all-star matchup that you're about to witness to see whether or not the Birds of Prey will be the only ones next in line for a future tag team championship match, or will it be Alpha, or will it be the Night Sisters? We're about to find out here and now. Eva Cyanide looking to show out here tonight.
And her opponent, representing the Night Sisters from San Antonio, Texas, Rose Knight.
Rose Knight, a former VRW War Maiden's champion, winning it back around the start of VRW's first era, and the constant back and forth that befell her and her own sister, battling back and forth for the right to be the top Night Sister, involving that VRW War Maiden's championship. Rose Knight will have nothing more but to get back into the championship picture.
From Miami, Florida, representing the Birds of Prey, Ashley Crow.
Ashley Crow, another former VRW War Maiden's champion, representing the Birds of Prey here tonight. Her partner, Robin Blackstar, was able to secure the victory last week. If Ashley Crow wins this frenzy match, then they will soon find themselves in a conversation for a VRW War Maiden Tag Team Championship match. Master of the Crowbar, creator of the Crow Cutter, Ashley Crow, looking to become a two-time VRW War Maiden Tag Team Champion. She's done it in the past, and they did it at the expense of the Undisputed Elite. The Undisputed Elite set to take on Atomic Blondes at the Road to Mayhem pay-per-view, and sweeping underneath of the legs is Eva Cyanide, and Ashley Crow going to wear down Eva Cyanide here in this matchup here tonight. Ooh! From behind, Robin Blackstar's tag team partner Ashley Crow, who wasn't very expecting the reunion of the Birds of Prey, but here we have it now. Rose Knight stepping down on the arm, and Eva Cyanide tried to run in, take down the former War Maiden's champion, super kick, and another one to the jaw. But from behind, though, Ashley Crow trying to be quick to the trigger here. And combinations on display from Rose Knight. Kick to the midsection, tried to take it down there, so also into the ropes, and got caught with a drop kick. Meanwhile, Eva Cyanide comes in, grabbing the back of the neck of Ashley Crow now. Straight over the ropes and tossed over and out of the ring. But back comes Rose Knight of the Night Sisters here. Up and down she goes. And this matchup is going to be a little bit hard to follow, considering that this is a no disqualifications match. Anything goes. Look at the straight down display from Ashley, however, dropping Eva Cyanide off of that awkward slam there, sitting her. A little bit of misdirection there. Got caught with an elbow. And that's the instincts of a champion. Now on the top rope is Rose Knight. Gonna send her down off a leg drop to Ashley Crow. Now off that springboard, moved out of the way of the drop kick. Wrestling for control. And now, elbows to the midsection of Ashley Crow, breaking things up. Eva Cyanide now sitting off the ropes, got caught with a roundhouse, and Ashley Crow gonna send her out of the ring, focusing only on Eva Cyanide. Elbows again to the midsection of Ashley Crow. And Eva Cyanide dropping Crow with a DDT. Rose Knight back inside of the ring now. Now going to toss Eva Cyanide into the corner. Ashley Crow, a little bit of misdirection again. This time towards Rose Knight as they're draped over the top rope. Over she goes. Trying to keep everybody out of the scenario. And now it's Rose Knight sent to the outside. All the War Maidens on the outside of the ring now. A kick to the ribs. Rose Knight trying to fight out of this corner here. Ashley Crow now sees her in target. Flapjacking her to the ground. And Rose able to make it back to her feet first. Northern Light suplex. And Eva Cyanide sweeping this time underneath Ashley Crow. And Crow didn't take that too kindly. Whoa! Rose Knight getting caught with a roundhouse much like Ashley did. And Ashley, however, great counter by Rose Knight, but here's Eva Cyanide off the back dooring her and dropping her once again on the hard floor. But here comes Ashley Crow trying to pick her moment here. Pick her spot like a vulture more than a crow. Sitting in that turnbuckle post. Driving the elbows again. This time in the midsection of Rose Knight. And that's a takedown. Ran down some punches on Rose Knight. Ashley Crow trying to pick her spot now. A little bit of bad timing there. And even Cyanide gonna send Rose into the corner of the barricade as Robin Blackstone's partner, Ashley Crow, being taken in for a loop right now. Combination on display from Eva Cyanide. It's even now making it back. Gonna send Crow back inside the ring. Goes over to Rose Knight. Shot to the midsection from Rose. And now Rose cradling her up and dropping her off the backbreaker. And decides to go straight after Ashley Crow back inside the ring. Ashley Crow kick to the midsection. Rose kick to the midsection. Cyanide back inside the ring. Combinations again. Tried to go for that German suplex, but Eva Cyanide getting dropped by Crow. Kick to the midsection once again. Ashley sends her. Rose got caught with a gilded thorn. Here's the cover to secure future spot. And there's the save from Eva Cyanide. Partial alliances will be made in matches like this, but one thing is going to be the focus of all three of these War Maidens. A chance to get closer up the line for a future shot at the War Maiden Tag Team Championships. Cyanide tried to go for that full Nelson. Great counter by Rose Knight. Shot to the face off that stiff elbow. Has her cradled up once again and dropping her with a backbreaker. And Rose got caught with a stiff elbow from Ashley Crow. Wrestling for control now. Crow has her cradle. Scoop slam from Ashley Crow. Here's the cover. Hook to the leg and a quick kick out. If Crow would have got a pin right there, then the Birds of Prey would have been closer and closer to a shot at the VRW War Maiden Tag Team Championships. As Ashley Crow now chaining up some clotheslines, refusing to let go of Eva Cyanide. Rose Knight, however, has other plans in mind, not including being sent into the turnbuckle. Great way to escape. Shot to the face. Eva Cyanide shot to the midsection. And Cyanide back inside the ring. A little bit of surveillance, if you would, here. Moving control here, right into a brick wall. Kick to the midsection. To Eva Cyanide this time. Rose Knight going for anything that's moving right now. And so is Eva. And now off the handspring lariat. Rose is down, and Eva Cyanide is looking to bring something into the ring now. Kendo stick in hand, going straight after Ashley Crow, but wasn't able to get the shot off. Now with a grip of the nape of the neck, sending her into the ropes here. Eva Cyanide sending her off. Look out, inside, wait, Crow cutter! Eva Cyanide hit the Crow cutter on Ashley Crow! And Rose Knight making the save. Send it to the corner. Big time roundhouse kick into the corner. And it's a game and going. But Rose is able to get the knees up. Great counter from Rose Knight and a boot to the face. Rose Knight to the outside. Found the kendo stick, wants to use that. And hand here, back suplex by Ashley Crow and right. Oh, Rose having to make the save. Now from behind, stiff elbow. Elbow by Rose as well. Kendo stick back in the hands of Ashley Crow. Able to get one shot off. Eva Sinai with a side roundhouse kick. Sizing up Ashley Crow. Super kick moved out of the way. Great counter. Kick to the midsection. Ashley looking for a power bomb. There's a cover. Shoulders are down. Shoulders are down. Birds of prey almost had. They're not spot in line. And now being sent into the corner by Rose Knight. Misses the roundhouse kick. And Ashley, kick to the midsection, looking for it again. Power bomb. Here's a cover. Shoulders are down. Oh, Rose Knight able to get the shoulder up. Ashley Crow tried to make this match one and done. And a half clutch suplex dropping. Crow to back of her head and neck. Here's a slingshot lariat from Eva Sinai. Shoulders are down. Kick out. Eva Sinai now sending her targets on Ashley Crow, but turns back to Rose Knight, blocking that into going from the corner. From behind, stiff forearm. From behind, there's a Frankensteiner. Now wrestling for control here, kick to the midsection. Now has her up once again, scooping into a power slam. Now great counter by Eva Sinai. Now having to deal with Rose Knight. Ashley Crow looking for another suplex delivered. And here comes Rose Knight. Again, ladies and gentlemen, the Birds of Prey already have qualified for a #1 Contenders match. Now it's up to Ashley Crow to secure it completely if she can win this matchup, or she's going to have to fall at the hands of Rose Knight or Eva Sinai, and then the Birds of Prey will have to deal with either the Knight Sisters or Alpha. Hip toss over into a knee. And Crow trying to catch Eva Sinai as she was running there. Turns her around. Oh! Double chicken wing suplex by Eva Sinai. Now they're stepping down on the right arm of Ashley Crow. Wonder how that's going to affect the Crow Cutter. Ooh! Whiplash neckbreaker by Sinai. Roundhouse kick delivered by Rose Knight. Rose now going to send Sinai into the ropes. Oh, and another roundhouse kick to the chest of Sinai. Ashley Crow is just rocked on the outside. Blocks, move backwards, however. Gilded Thorn! By Rose Knight, but Ashley Crow able to make the save, whipping her away. What the hell was that? Being treated like a rag doll for a moment there was Rose Knight. And Rose deciding to bring that kendo stick back into this matchup here. Blasting! Ashley Crow again with Eva Sinai. Getting out of her hands, shot from behind, kick to the midsection. Oh, you gotta keep your head on a swivel in this kind of match! Sit out spine buster by Sinai. And here comes Rose Knight, taking down Eva. And now raining down these punches in the face of Eva Sinai. Trying to get the woman to lose some brain cells if you're Rose Knight. And the kendo stick playing a role where once again, here's a cover. Hook to the leg. Shoulders are down. Kick out. Eva Sinai is in a battle right now. Oh, man. Didn't know Rose Knight was that strong. As she climbs all the way to the top rope. Something a bit more in her repertoire. Elbow from the top. Here's a cover. Ashley Crow stopping the pin. Going after Rose Knight. Hopping over the corpse of Eva Sinai. Tossed into the corner, however. Now climbing up and draping Rose Knight into the tree of woe. Gonna leave her there. She goes straight after Eva Sinai, tossing her into the corner. The adjacent corner here. Oh! stiff forearm strike from Ashley Crow. Corkscrew splash in the corner. But Rose Knight making the save before the pin can even be counted on. Now sitting into the corner once again. Oh! The Enzuigiri failed into that corner. And Ashley Crow gonna capitalize. Get to the midsection, trying to go for that pop bomb again. And a stiff forearm strike from behind. Half and half suplex. Here's a cover for Rose Knight. And a kick out from Ashley Crow. Eva Cyanide almost having to make the save herself. Kick to the midsection. Uranagi slam. Here's a cover. And a kick out from Rose Knight. Cyanide is not done with his matchup just yet. Crow making it back inside the ring. Roundhouse kick. Striking combination. Stepping down. Oh! Another roundhouse to the back of Ashley Crow. Ooh! That's Rose Knight. Targeting the left arm and then kick to the back. Kick to the midsection once again. Ashley Crow with a power bomb. But there is Cyanide making a save for Rose Knight. It's Crow. Oh, and a big boot to Eva Cyanide. As Crow turns her attention to Rose Knight, but that leg drop, I'm pretty sure got caught with that kendo stick. And oh, clubbing blow to the back. Drop kick to Ashley Crow. And turns her attention to Ashley as she breaks that kendo stick off of the back. Eva Cyanide now trying to figure out what to do with her. German suplex. As Cyanide now from the corner. Super kick to Ashley Crow. Here's a cover. Hook to the legs. Rose Knight making a save. Trying to go for that super kick one more time. And oh! Cyanide trying to catch Rose and running into her into that Hurricane Rana. Trying to pick the legs here. Rose Knight turns her over. Single leg Boston Crab, but Ashley Crow breaking things up. And the kick to the midsection got caught and countered. Scoop slam into a swinging Uranagi. Ashley Crow is not giving up to Rose. And now dive into the outside, but didn't get anyone. Rose Knight is the only former champion still standing right now. Starting to pick apart, picking up bones, if you would. The kick to the midsection. He strikes and a roundhouse kick to the face. Cyanide now making it back to her feet. Gonna send Cyanide back inside the ring. As Rose Knight's progression here. Oh, ducked underneath the clothesline, however, from behind. Whooping her back on some of the splinters of that broken kendo stick. And on a clothesline delivered from Eva Cyanide. Ashley Crow back inside the ring now, toss it in the corner. And Ashley Crow sending Cyanide down. Corkscrew splash in the corner. And once again, Rose Knight making a save. Breaking things up here. Oh, right to the back. And now up, cradled again and dropping. Ashley Crow to that backbreaker. If you notice the slowing down pacing of Ashley Crow. And a raining down another knee across the face. Modified version of the Gilded Thorn. Cyanide with the save as she even brought in a steel chair. Wrapped in from behind. Get to the midsection. Ooh. And a throw off the head scissor takedown. Sorry, headlock takedown, ladies and gentlemen. And Cyanide trying to wear down the last of the energy left in the body of Rose Knight. Shot to the midsection now. Ooh. Ashley Crow kick to the midsection once again. However, looking for another power bomb to be the sole #1 contenders. No. Ashley Crow couldn't secure the win. Rose Knight back inside the ring. Steel chair. Oh! Great save. She saved herself. Super kick. Crow is to the outside, and Rose followed quickly. And here comes Eva Cyanide to follow things up again on her end. And Rose Knight gonna make her pay for it. Oh! Wrenching at the arm off the ring takedown. And Ashley Crow with the steel chair now. Cyanide back to her feet. And a steel chair to Rose Knight again. From behind. Great save into a back suplex onto the chair. And Cyanide keeping her eye on the former War Maiden's champion, Rose Knight, sending Crow back inside the ring. But Rose gonna send Cyanide back inside as well. And Crow has her hands on Eva Cyanide. Cyanide now with a grip of the nape of the neck, dragging Crow over to the ropes here. Steel chair from behind. But Cyanide wasn't gonna let that happen too well here. Kick to the midsection. Now Rose Knight gonna send Cyanide into a Gilded Thorn. Cover. Rose Knight secures a win for the Knight sister.
Here's your winner, Rose.
And ladies and gentlemen, that means somewhere down the line, the Birds of Prey are gonna have to contest with the Knight sisters for the right to be the next #1 contenders to the VRW Warzone Tag Team Championships. Eva Cyanide did her best to keep Crow and Knight down for as long as she could. And at many points in time, Cyanide almost had this victory all to herself, but that powerbomb did a lot to the back of Cyanide despite being able to kick out. Cyanide's fumes were already running on E, and she was working off of borrowed time, and that steel chair became the conduit of her defeat. Even though she was able to knock the steel chair out of the hands of Rose Knight, Rose Knight had a plan, using a recoil effect off the ropes into the Gilded Thorn. And if this says anything about the Knight sisters, they have history with Robin Blackstar. Let history repeat itself.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Louisville, Kentucky,
Katie Reed has been stuck in Warzone limbo as of late. Ever since his number of losses have been creeping up behind him around every corner. First it was losing the War Maker tournament, then winning the first ever Digital Media Championship match only to lose it the following week. Kennedy Reed has been on a steady decline. If I'm being honest, he's starting to flatline, trying to get a win back on his resume here in the Warzone.
and his opponent, representing American superstar from Panama City, Florida, Danny Wells.
Danny Wells representing American Strong Style here tonight as they are set to take on New Dawn at the Road to Mayhem PPV for the VRW Warzone Tag Team Championships, Danny Wells, who has been leading the charge for his team, now looking to set an example here in singles competition. It was a long road towards capturing the VRW Warzone Tag Team Championships. American Strong Style did so at tenfold. Their first Tag Team Championship defense was against the two teams that are currently locked in an egregious faction war, that being American Terror and the Broken Kingdom. Whereas American Strong Style have fought the New Dawn in the past, something tells me that the New Dawn is going to go to all new lengths in order to take the Warzone Tag Team Championships off of American Strong Style. And Danny Wells is carrying the flag of his faction here tonight. Kennedy Reed, a lone wolf, just trying to get a win here to make himself feel like he actually belongs in the Warzone. And starting things off with that ripcord into an enziguri. And already Kennedy Reed taking to the skies right now from the top rope. Kennedy Reed, DDT from the top. Already with the first cover of the match up here, hook of the leg, shoulders are down, and Danny Wells able to get that left shoulder up. And if you're Kennedy Reed, what is going on in your psyche? Being the first warmonger to capture the Digital Media Championship, only to lose it in his first defense. Kennedy Reed has been faulted with a bunch of misfortune as of late. And the man, all he's trying to do is get back to the groove of things, get some wins underneath of his belt, trying to earn some confidence back in his very well being. Meanwhile, you have Danny Wells carrying the flag representing American Strong Style here tonight as they're about to challenge a revived New Dawn here with a whole new attitude and a whole new tricks that play against the books here in the Warzone. But American Strong Style have been here for over a couple of years now. They know the game. They know the kind of people who are desperate enough to try and get American Strong Style to stoop to their level here. Danny Wells showcasing the integrity of being a VRW warmonger. As Kennedy Reed was able to escape that sleeper hold, now locking up on the shoulders now. Is Danny Wells draped over the top rope. And down he goes, kicked away by Danny Wells as Reed retreats to the outside. Tope senton over the top rope. Reed has just been struggling to get a win lately, and we thought that things are finally turning around for Kennedy Reed after he captured the Digital Media Championship and he let his emotions get the better of him when he defended it for the first time. 2 out of 3 falls match, getting his first fall off of the count out, but the current champion Ryan Warzone, who successfully defended the VRW Digital Media Championship earlier in the night against Damien Shell. Kennedy Reed just wasn't able to cut it with his first championship, trying to redeem himself in the eyes of the VRW Riots, and a big knee after that power bomb on a hard flooring on the outside. Referees counted at 4 right now. Reed sending Danny back inside, and once again climbing to the top rope. Beautiful shooting star press. Here's the cover for Kennedy Reed to knock off the lead of American Strong Style. And the right shoulder came up at 2.5. And Reed has just been beside himself, starting to feel a little bad for the man who is deemed a valuable future asset here in the Warmongers. But Kennedy Reed now showing that there's still some fire lit in the body, mind, and soul. A tremendous redemption arc, with this being the last show of Winter Mayhem. Kennedy Reed trying to end things off on a positive note here, locked in once again in a submission hold. Sleeper is locked in. Danny Wells getting caught with another jawbreaker, and that one might have actually rocked Danny Wells that time. And a big punch by Kennedy Reed. Now these two are just throwing slugs at each other. And Geo hip toss, and now locking in an armbar. Armbar is locked in on Kennedy Reed on the outside as Kennedy Reed trying to web his way through, trying to transition into a triangle hold. But Reed continuing to fight out of the submission. And Reed getting dropped with a DDT. Danny Wells trying to get some momentum in the backing for American Strong Style. Heading into the road to Mayhem PPV. Reed sending Wells back inside the ring. And once again, climbing all the way to the top rope. KD Reed almost got intercepted, but still didn't hit his target. And Danny Wells locking eyes here. From behind, Olympic slam to KD Reed. There's the cover. Hook to leg. Shoulders are down. Reed able to get that right shoulder up at 2. Kennedy Reed just struggling at this point. Get his bearings back in his career in VRW. Danny Wells is making this look like a field day right now. And a swift kick to the side of the dome. Kennedy Reed now going to show some ring awareness. Drag Wells away from the bottom rope so he can't use it to escape a submission or find a way out of a pin. Kennedy Reed now turning him over. Looking for another submission of his own to lock in. It's a Muda lock, wrenching back on the head and neck while keeping the legs trapped as well. KD Reed trying to use this to force Wells to quit, but Danny Wells breaking the grip. Both warmongers finding the escape here. Danny Wells locking things back up, sending KD Reed into the ropes into a kitchen sink. As Reed is in big trouble here. Danny Wells trying to hit that Olympic slam once again, but Reed able to blast him with an elbow. There's a takedown, and raining down some punches on the head of Danny Wells. And Reed just stalking Danny at this point, trying to find the most efficient way to keep him down. Gonna lock in the same submission. Moonlock is applied. And this time putting more pressure around the top of the dome, trying to kill some of the brain cells. And Danny Wells once again able to find the escape. Now just slugging things out. Hook toss by Kennedy Reed, trying to take a page out of Danny Young's book. Now with a grip of the nape of the neck, Wells now dragging Reed onto the top rope here, sitting them down, and Reed's chest getting caved in by Danny Wells. And continuing to go after the left leg of KD Reed right now, doing whatever damage is going to be enough to keep this man down. And Reed retreated to the outside. This is not exactly where you want to be. KD Reed. Tope over the top rope, but no one was home. And Reed, about to say, was finally about to capitalize. But brand new features in the workshop of Danny Wells, not allowing Reed to get the satisfaction of a victory here tonight. He is still fighting on behalf of American Strong Style, continuing the pressure on the back of the left leg. As I remember, there were many attempts for KD Reed to join along forces with Bram Goodwin, now Jason Thomas and Diamond Era, and whatever mystery faction that she's trying to mastermind. Kennedy Reed wanted no part of that. I'm pretty sure he's starting to regret that decision now, as he is struggling in confidence. He is struggling in his ability to perform in this ring. Here's a cover once again. Shoulders are down, and Reed again forced to kick out at 2.5. And Danny Wells is not going to show any kind of sympathy here right now. Raining down those punches into the side of the face. Reed is getting back up to his feet once again. And Danny Wells with the Olympic slam. Here's the cover. The shoulders are down. KD Reed picks up another loss.
Here's your winner, Danny Wells.
Danny Wells thought that he could bring out some kind of potential in Kennedy Reed, but Reed let himself down wasn't able to get complete and total focus. At least when he hit this, it was a beautiful sight. That shooting star press that almost put Danny Wells away. But somehow you were stuck in a place you weren't supposed to be. You lost focus, and Danny Wells took advantage of that with the second Olympic slam delivered to you. And there's the 1-2-3, your winner, ladies and gentlemen. It's Danny Wells as American Strong Style prepares himself for a heavy VRW Warzone Tag Team title match.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from New Orleans, Louisiana,
Jada Storm voiced her opinion to Sammy Stone earlier in the night, saying that she doesn't need to publicize herself on a talk show. Anything you want to know about Jada Storm, you will find out inside of a VRW ring. And you better believe she's going to be hard focused next week in a War of the Women's match in order to become Sammy Stone's #1 contender. But she's not the only one gunning for her spot.
Partner from Phoenix, Arizona, she is the VRW Women's Television Champion, BB Cash.
BB Cash, who made a triumphant return to the Warzone, and she was about that business. When the return of the Women's Television Championship was announced, BB was one of the first to be recognized, be acknowledged as a top contender for that championship. She last defended it against Women and Tag Team Champion Blondie Bombshell successfully, and now she is aiming to become the #1 contender for the VRW Women's Championship. trying to be BB 2 belts, if you would. But again, there are 6 other War Maidens to consider, and here's one of them.
And their opponent, from San Juan, Puerto Rico, she is the holder of the Plan for Gold, Ivy Lopez.
Ivy Lopez first put her name in the hat when she saw that Jada Storm was trying to go one-on-one against Sammy Stone following Capital Anarchy, letting it be known that she has the power to cash in that Plan for Gold anytime, any place, in order to score herself a War Maiden's Championship match on the spot. She doesn't even need to be the #1 contender with that meal ticket around her waist, but she's got it anyway.
Beach, California. She is the VRW Women's Champion, Sammy Stone.
Holding the championship since October's pay-per-view tenfold, Sammy Stone has been fighting with that championship with honor and integrity, but lately, some of the smallest things have been getting underneath the skin of the War Maiden's champion. Much like last week when Jada Storm walked out on the Set in Stone talk show that Sammy Stone holds near and dear to her heart, felt very disrespected, and recently there have been rumors that Sammy Stone has been getting conceited and getting a whole lot more full of herself ever since winning the VRW War Maiden's Championship. In my opinion, there ain't nothing wrong with being selfish from here and now, but let's focus on the now, and that is our main event. Seeing BB Cash reunited with Jada Storm as the Insurgency taking on the Blondes, Sammy Stone and Ivy Lopez, 2 War Maidens with a whole lot of power around their waist. And Sammy Stone taking a cheap shot to BB Cash and Jada Storm. From behind, now going to send Sammy Stone into the ropes here, ducks underneath. And Jada Storm, with a knee to the midsection and a roundhouse kick to the side of the dome. And as BB was alluding to earlier, Jada Storm isn't the kind of War Maiden that would just sit down lightly and take any kind of disrespect. Jada Storm would follow up those comments, talking about how she has been performing as a VRW War Maiden for years and has never felt so disrespected to be second class to Sammy Stone. She says that the one major regret she has here in VRW is failing to capture the right to be called the Queen of the Warzone tag made to BB Cash. Now sending Sammy Stone and a double shoulder tackle by BB and Jada Storm. Taking the shoulders, slamming her shoulder first into the mat. Here's a cover by Sammy Stone and a quick kick out by BB Cash. Anytime you see BB Cash inside the ring, you gotta know that the television championship being represented here, and BB virtually obligated to be a part of this matchup here tonight, coming at the aid of her former friend and tag team partner. Sleeper Hold was locked in momentarily, and Sammy Stone able to bash the elbows into the face. Ivy Lopez on standby, trying to give Sammy Stone some kind of backup, but the champion didn't need it. And now whipping BB Cash off of that arm drag. Sammy Stone with a decorated luchador background as well. Knows how to take to the skies when it's appropriate to do so. Regardless, it's referee getting in the way of Sammy Stone making an attack to Ivy Lopez. BB Cash looking to take advantage of that little blunder. And now it's Sammy batching some elbows to the ribs and midsection of BB. Wrestling for control once again. Now shoving BB Cash back. Knocking her off balance here and dropping her face first across the knee of Sammy Stone. And the unlikely duo of Sammy Stone and Ivy Lopez holding down this tag team main event. And Ivy just stepping down on BB Cash. And now just these rapid kicks to the side of the dome. And slamming her face first into the mat. Here's a cover right in front of Jada Storm. A little bit of mind games being played right now. BB tried to make the tag to Jada and Ivy Lopez, not allowing it to happen. Tying up the legs here. Whipping back as it well. And bringing her back to a vertical base here. Back here. Ooh. Got caught with a kick to the back of the legs and a super kick by BB Cash. Here's a cover. Hook to the leg. And there's a rope break. Ivy Lopez using every part of the ring as an advantage, especially trying to save herself from sheer disaster here. Tag made to Jada Storm. Jada now retreating to the outside of the ring. BB Cash just on the apron now. Oh, backbreaker into the flatliner. Believe it or not, there's plenty of star power in this main event. Jada Storm, former Gift of Valor champion, long time running as well. BB Cash, your current War Man's Television champion, winning the title back since its resurrection. And Ivy Lopez, who's holding the plan for gold, can cash in at any time. But any champion off the schoolgirl super kick cover. And there's a quick save by Sammy Stone. And again, Ivy Lopez able to grab onto that bottom rope too. Jada just frustrated, irate even. And now, Ivy Lopez into the bounce spot, the baddie cutter. Cover once again. No rope break this time, but there's Sammy Stone again, making the saves, keeping this main event match alive. And Ivy Lopez, full Nelson into the backbreaker, I guess if you want to call it that. Tag was made to Sammy Stone now. Sammy tried to go over that headbutt. And a super kick. And another one to the back of the dome. Turns her over into the cover. BB Cash making a save for Jada. And Ivy Lopez keeping a close eye on his match here. Trying to go for the endeavor. But Sammy Stone couldn't hit it. Jada was able to counter. Kick to the midsection once again. And now gonna walk it dry with Jada Storm this time. Whipping her into an arm drag. As BB trying to make the tag, and she did tag me to Ivy Lopez as well. And now BB gonna send Lopez into the corner here. Oh! Off the stiff forearm strike. Dropping Ivy Lopez, rolling to the outside of the ring. BB Cash looking to pursue. And now up on the shoulders, look out! Air into the neck breaker. Ivy Lopez now. Big knee underneath of the jaw. BB trying to get her bearings back about her. Now for the kick to the midsection. BB Cash now gonna be sent back inside by Ivy Lopez. Trying to go for the cash out. Great counter by Ivy Lopez, avoiding disaster with that springboard tornado DDT. Tag was made to Sammy Stone. BB Cash, and that cash out is a very dangerous tool to be used in scenarios like this that happen out of nowhere. Here's the cover, and there's a quick save by Jada. And Sammy Stone knows Jada Storm all too well. The checkered rivalry between these two War Maidens is insane! Just like that springboard forearm from BB Cash. Champion is down. BB Cash trying to keep her down. Look at this, going for another air right neck breaker. Trying to rock the dome of Sammy Stone. Tag was made once again. Jada Storm, oh, got caught. Pop up into the knee, into the outhouse. Tag was made. Ivy Lopez now. Sammy Stone needed to take a breather after that one. And Jada being clothesline out of the ring. BB Cash, look at Danny Eyes here, draping her over the top rope. Little bit of assist from BB Cash for Jada Storm, but Ivy Lopez not letting up the attack here, and again draped over the top rope. And the synergy of insurgency is starting to show once again. Ivy Lopez, here's a springboard torpedo DDT. And Ivy Lopez is not done. Kick to the midsection. I think we all know what she's going for here. Looking for the glitter bomb. Lopez into the cover. Shoulders are down, BB Cash. Able to save Jada for getting pinned in this match. And a tag was made to Sammy Stone once again. That's Sammy now. From behind, off the cut, thrown into the backbreaker. Cover once again, hook to the leg, BB Cash. Immediately making the save. Oh, see that senton bomb from the champion, and again tried to go for it, but the knees came up. And Jada Storm, off the double elbows and a spinning roundhouse kick. Floats her into the cover, hook to the leg. Ivy Lopez making a save. And there's BB Cash just trying to run a little bit of interference, sending her out of the ring. And now in pursuit is both BB Cash and Jada Storm, whipping away the legs here. Oh, off the stiff forearm strike, tried to go for a German suplex of Sammy Stone. From behind once again, kick to the midsection by Stone. Now, oh, backbreaker into the flatliner. But Sammy Stone is not going down without a fight. Lopez is down, BB Cash back to her side's apron. That's Sammy. Look at her strength on display for our Warriors champion. Now going back inside the ring, turns her attention. And again, BB Cash dropping somebody on that top rope. That's Ivy Lopez. Oh! Going straight after Jada Storm, and now we have ourselves a brawl right in front of the VRW Riots. Off the takedown. STF applied. A modified version of the STF. As the referee continues to count here, as Sammy Stone is making Jada Storm cry in agony. But Jada again continuing the fight. Now running into a brick wall was Jada there for a second. And again, off the double elbows into the spinning roundhouse. Count is at 7 now. Jada Storm needs to secure this victory. Back inside the ring she goes, going after Ivy Lopez, and that was a mistake. Sammy Stone now back inside the ring, looking to capitalize. She can't. Kick to the midsection, and now Jada Storm going to take her into the corner with BB Cash. Great counter by Sammy Stone. Kick to the midsection once again. With Stone looking for a hair. Oh, man! Tag was made to Ivy Lopez, and that should have done her in. That's Lopez now. Off the drop kick to the small of the back. Throws her into the cover once again. Hook to the leg. Shoulders are down. BB Cash making the save once more. And Lopez trying to get Storm away from the bottom rope. He's going to feed her on a silver platter to the War Machines champion, Sammy Stone. Jada making it back to a vertical base here. Turns it around. Sammy Stone going to get hit with the baddie cutter. Cover. Hook to the leg. Ivy Lopez annoyingly making a quick save. As Jada Storm is just beside himself now at this moment in time here. Tornado Enziguri once again. Tag was made to BB. This is going to be a long night. If you're Sammy Stone having to deal with BB Cash and Jada Storm, both of these War Maidens alongside your tag team partner Ivy Lopez, they are all gunning for your War Maidens championship. Tag was made to Ivy Lopez and got caught with a super kick. And Sammy Stone immediately saving her partner from sheer disaster. Oh! Getting tripped out for underneath. Ivy Lopez trying to keep to a strategy here. Wrestling for control once again. Grip on the nape of the neck. Driving the elbows into the midsection here. And now trying to go for that cash out once again. Got her on the cash out! Here's the cover to win this main event. And there's Sammy Stone making a quick save Javi Lopez and BB Cash trying to get a hold of the champion. Get to the midsection. BB Cash off the street jacket neck breaker. And a tag made to Jada Storm. Sammy Storm trying to get back to her vertical base. Jada doesn't even know who she wants to go after here. And she finally decided going after Sammy Storm. Rolls through into a stunner. Crawls into the cover. Hook to the leg. Shoulders are down. Jada Storm can't secure the victory over Ivy Lopez. Strength on display, however, is incredible. And a tag made once again to BB Cash. Tag made once again to Ivy Lopez. Oh! Catching her with a super kick, but she super kicked the wrong person again! Super kicking Ivy Lopez twice. I think Sammy Storm meant to do it. BB was trying to go for a cash out, but it didn't even matter. Taking advantage of the situation here. Cash out to the champion. There's the cover. Could BB pin Sammy Storm? No, she can't. Power out at 2.5. So close yet so far. BB looking to go for it once again. Trying to go for the cash out. Sammy Storm caught her. Dropped her down. BB making a tag to Jada Storm. And Sammy Storm ran down punches and strikes. Super kick to the midsection. And now, oh! Stiff kick to the lower back. Going after BB Cash. Dropping her with DDT. Now turning her attention to Jada Storm laying down these strikes. After being draped over her rolls here, Sammy Storm kick to the midsection. Asserting her dominance. Endeavor. The cover. Sammy Storm with the victory. A chaotic end to that tag team matchup here with Ivy Lopez. Remembering the double super kick administered to her by Sammy Storm. Not gonna end this night as the ass of the joke off the glitter bomb. Sammy Storm is down, but Tori Doyle from out of nowhere with a stunner. Tori Doyle, who is successful and will be a part of that War of the War Maidens matchup next week. And hold on, there's a war going on backstage at the War Maidens. We saw the spark of the conflict early in the night between the Undisputed Elite and Absolution. Then the tag team champions would confront Massive Miles and Lexi Moniz. And all hell is just breaking loose. Winter Mayhem may be over, but we need to purge the Civil War. Nobody is safe. Nobody is willing to stop the carnage that these War Maidens are capable of. They're going to destroy each other. Meanwhile, back inside the ring. Back out here in the War Zone. But from behind, look out. Maddie Saban! Dropping Tori Doyle! But look out! From behind! Cash out by BB Cash! But from behind again! Body cutter! Winter Mayhem is over, but the war is still ongoing! Everyone gunning for the top spot in the War Maidens! The season premiere next week. The road to Mayhem is upon us. What exactly do you do if you're Sammy Storm?